Glee was not just a scandalous cultural landmark of the 2010s, but also the type of program that spawned endless off-screen controversy, with on-set confrontations and several speculated cast member departures. Lea Michele's co-stars continue to throw serious shade at her today. So what exactly does this brand new trailer show? And does it feel ethical to use the deaths of other actors for dramatic gain in the film? Let's find out. Starting us off, the backlash of the Price of Glee documentary is already sparking. It will be remembered as a show where several cast members, including Naya Rivera and Corey Monteith, died tragically, a topic explored in a forthcoming Discovery Plus docuseries titled The Price of Glee. Fans are upset with the streaming service after releasing a new trailer for the series on Thursday, claiming that the documentary is insensitive and exploitative. The trailer doesn't waste any time establishing a sensationalist tone, emphasizing the glitter of celebrity and the numerous tragedies of former cast members. I don't want to say the C word, the curse word, but that's where your mind goes. One unnamed interviewee says, "To be clear, the deaths of the 3 former Glee cast members were tragic. Corey Monteith, who played Finn, died in 2013 at 31 from a lethal combination of heroin and alcohol. Puck's actor Mark Salling committed suicide in 2018 after being convicted of possessing child. Naya Rivera, who played Santana, drowned in a boating accident in 2020. Following that, more specifics on the subject. Fans were outraged when the trailer was released, accusing it of being exploitative of Rivera and Monteith's deaths. In internet parlance, the trailer is being rationed to hell on Twitter, with the gist of it being as follows. Corey and Naya deserve so much better than to have their deaths exploited under some tired narrative of the Glee curse, let alone with the convicted. One Twitter user wrote, "Every single person involved in this is not going to heaven." The Price of Glee is the latest high-profile project to spark outrage over its depiction of the dead. In recent months, Netflix's Dahmer, Monster, the Jeffrey Dahmer story, has been accused of disrespecting the victims of the Wisconsin serial killer. On the other hand, Rivera and Monteith's deaths were tragic accidents with no master plan behind them. To imply otherwise, as The Price of Glee appears to do so, exemplifies the exploitative and callous nature of much of the true crime industry. Next up, Glee's Kevin McHale speaks out against The Price of Glee docuseries. The Price of Glee, which premieres on Investigation Discovery and Discovery Plus on January 16th, focuses on the legacy and controversies surrounding the Fox musical comedy, as well as the deaths of cast members Corey Monteith, Naya Rivera, and Mark Salling. According to Deadline, key cast and crew members share first-hand stories of their time on Glee in the docuseries. In a November interview with BuzzFeed, the actors mentioned the new docuseries briefly. In terms of the Discovery Plus documentary, it feels even more important, to me at least, to do the podcast because we were the ones who were there. Ushkowitz told the outlet, and we were the ones who were witnessing it, and we know what happened. So it feels even more important to me to be the ones to share our experience when others are sharing experiences that they did not have. Moving on, how people are affected by the Price of Glee docuseries. McHale added, "I also believe that with the pandemic and TikTok, Glee has been a strange resurgence. A whole new generation has discovered it. Children, for example, who were not alive when the show began. We also spoke with Ryan about how cool and exciting that is for people. They're not necessarily attached to all the drama or bad things people will talk about in the press, because they're seeing it through new eyes." Another cast member, Cord Overstreet, spoke about the new docuseries in August. "I think anyone who knows anything about that show and has experienced it doesn't have anything to do with that from what I know," he said on the Elvis Duran show. "We're all close and treat each other like family. Nobody knows anything about it. I think it's more like trying to get people to watch something. Nobody seems to know much about it. I think it's just a sales pitch from a tabloid." McHale and Jenna appeared in all 6 seasons of Glee, which ended in 2015. Overstreet debuted as Sam Evans in season 2. Monteith, an original cast member, played their character's friend, Finn Hudson. He died of an accidental overdose in 2013 at the age of 31. Salling, who played Noah Puckerman on the show, committed suicide in 2018 while awaiting sentencing in a legal case in which he had pleaded guilty to possessing child involving a prepubescent minor. Following that, Glee creators remember Naya Rivera and the power of Britannia. Naya Rivera's legacy lives on after her death, and the show's creators are remembering everything she brought to the character of Santana Lopez while working on the show. As Santana, Naya had so many memorable performances. In the days since California police reported her death, fans and friends have taken to social media to memorialize her versions of Valerie, Someone Like You, Songbird, and more. On July 14th, Glee creators Ryan Murphy Murphy, Brad Falchuk, and Ian Brennan shared a statement about Naya's life. Variety reported, "When we cast Naya on Glee, she wasn't a series regular." They wrote, "She was only in the pilot for a few lines, but it didn't take more than an episode or two to realize that we had lucked into finding one of the most talented special stars we would ever have the pleasure of working with. She was a joy to write for and direct and be around." The group further celebrated Naya for the special place Santana and Brittany's relationship holds in the hearts of fans. It was one of the first times an openly lesbian high school relationship was seen on network television. Naya understood what the name Brittana meant to the many young women who were seeing themselves represented on TV for the first time, they explained. Naya always ensured that Santana's love for Brittany was expressed with dignity, strength, and pure intentions. The girls who reached out to Naya to tell her how much Santana and Brittany's love affected them always moved her. Next up, potential Avatar Disney Plus spin-offs addressed by James Cameron. Director James Cameron discusses the possibility of making spin-offs for his critically successful franchise as Avatar: The Way of Water hits theaters on December 16th. The first Avatar is still the highest-grossing film of all time, and the sequel is off to a strong start in critical acclaim, with top-tier world-building and stunning visuals. Avatar: The Way of Water follows Jake Sully and Neytiri with their own family, the tribulations that follow them, the lengths they go to keep each other safe, and the tragedies they endure more than a decade after the first film. There are currently 3 more feature-length films planned for the franchise. Cameron and producer John Landau discuss whether or not the world of Avatar will be brought to television via the streaming platform Disney Plus in an interview with comicbook.com, a trend that most of Disney's major franchises appear to be following. While not directly answering the possibility of a Disney Plus spin-off, Landau said, "We see the world of Pandora as one that can expand beyond the film." He also mentioned that the franchise already has a traveling Cirque du Soleil show, an interactive location at Disney's Animal Kingdom, and Avatar: The High Ground, a 3-volume graphic novel series from Dark Horse Comics. Moving on, what an Avatar spin-off could look like. According to producer Landau, Cameron has already experimented with the Avatar franchise and created stories outside the films. The Cirque du Soleil show, Toruk: First Flight, first premiered in 2015 and went back several thousand years to tell the tale of the first Toruk Makto. Landau also mentioned that Disney's Animal Kingdom's Pandora, the world of Avatar, is set in a Pandora that exists after the Avatar films. The creative minds behind Avatar can continue to jump back and forth within the timeline of events in any hypothetical TV spin-off. A spin-off of Avatar could follow the decay of Earth, or a different Na'vi tribe in different timelines and with greater detail. Following that, should an Avatar spin-off TV show exist? Because the Avatar films have proven to be the most expensive in Hollywood history, they will likely be brought to the small screen sometime soon. As Cameron stated, the franchise necessitates photorealistic CGI, which is too expensive for a TV show. The Avatar franchise's main draw is its world building and visuals, enhanced by the cinematic experience of seeing the film in theaters. The first Avatar had Cameron artistically using 3D technology alongside photorealistic CGI, and the director has done it again with the sequel. The Avatar franchise was created for the big screen with visual spectacle and technical achievement in mind, and it belongs there. There's little doubt that a spin-off for Avatar would be a testament to the franchise's rich world building. However, Avatar belongs and deserves to be seen on the big screen, recalling Denis Villeneuve's remarks about trying to see his Dune on a television screen. Avatar: The Way of Water is the type of film made for the big screen experience that no TV spin-off could ever match. Finally, Avatar 4 also has a major franchise risk. Cameron has heavily promoted visual effects technology, including underwater motion capture suits, as a significant selling point for Avatar 2, indicating his intention to outperform the first Avatar's incredible effects. Cameron aims for the Avatar sequels to outdo each other. Still, with Cameron incorporating new technology to make each Avatar movie more beautiful than the last, that could hit the ceiling at some point. That ceiling could be the in-production Avatar 4, impacting Cameron's goals for Avatar 5. Cameron's penchant for record-breaking budgets has been a hallmark of his filmmaking style since Terminator 2: Judgment Day. The Avatar sequels are said to have a combined budget of $1 billion, with Avatar 2 and Avatar 3 already in the can. Avatar 4 might be where Cameron's vision becomes impossible to realize. If Avatar 4 faces such a challenge, Avatar 5 may cross the line into a practically unfilmable film. And with all that, that wraps up today's video. We hope you enjoyed it. Make sure to hit the like and share button, subscribe to the channel, and hit the notification bell icon for more content like this. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time.